with regard to the idea of filing for advanced parole, when you have an adjustment of status case pending every time, is because it's something that you could submit, and you don't have to use it, but it's better to have it. That's a basic argument, but there's different layers to it. But a lot of people, several people who had a problem with it, say, it costs a lot of money, it's a lot of work, we got to charge the clients. And I think there's a mistake going on, and that people think that when you submit, now this is a legal disclaimer, every time it's different. I don't know your particular case, and everything going to be said, has been said, and will be said forever and eternity in public about the law, particular podcast, is that, it could be different in your case. But you don't need to submit anything with the affidavit support application form I-131. You fill out the name, the address, what is it, type of admission, social security number, alien number. There might be a gender, sex, whatever you call it nowadays. Then you go move on to like the second page, just mark like the third box or fourth box on the left, and then you move forward. And there's a part where it asks what countries you're visiting and what the reasons are. You do not have to do that. You skip that. And it's specifically listed. So if you go, I think it's, I've done this a gazillion times, this form. So I'm going in my head, but it could be different. And the USCIS said they're going to be updating for my 131. So it's going to change. But at the bottom, on page 3, which is the advanced parole part, where you kind of mark, I've never, they asked if you've been to court or if you've been outside for too long or something like that. It's the questions. Underneath it says if you're doing advanced non-DACA based advanced parole, skip to like page 4 in the middle or something like that. So you skip over all that part, including on page 3 on the top or page 4 on the top. It asks what your address is, and sometimes clients get peeved that I don't mark the address where you want the document to be sent to is the first box, but the form specifically says to skip that part. So I've always skipped it. 98% of my cases I've skipped it, and 2% of the time clients come back and say, "Why didn't you fill this out?" And I explain to them. Right above it says to skip this part, but it doesn't matter. It's going to come. It's probably going to come where the EAD comes anyways. This is how the standard process worked for 10 years. And hopefully in the future, just smoother and less time consuming to do on the government side. But filling out that form along with the last page, which has the name and phone number and your address, which you should have fill up automatic to reuse or something like that, that shouldn't take really more than like 1 or 2 minutes. It's that simple. And if you use a form program like DocuWise, you just click print and it's in there. There's like not much that needs to be done. So to say, if a client wants to pay for it and it's gonna, this is why I don't want to get into this conversation. It's because I don't want to call out too many people, but it's the people's lives get hurt because you don't want to do something that's not a big deal, and you don't potentially want to hear a hassle about it or something like that. It's a big what is that word to use? Not disrespect. It's a there's some diss in there. They're dissing them. They're dissing the people. So yeah, I know what's better for you. So it's not right. People miss out on great opportunities in life because, our fear for something. Some lawyers are way too paranoid in parts where they shouldn't be. That's exactly why I don't want to talk about this topic, because I'm going to run wild, and it's just not worth aggravation right now.